Hi Libra, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you cross-watching, welcome to your tarot messages. We'll take a look and see what the cards predict for you for the upcoming week. It is going to be a general reading, guys. If you're after a personal one, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email will be listed below the video. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. Wow, okay, you are being tested right now, okay? Your strength, your patience is being tested. Now, some of you, you don't know this just yet, but you have a tower moment ahead of you, okay? Some of you, you're going into a storm. You're going into a tower moment. Some of you are actually caught up in the middle of it, so in the midst of the tower moment, okay? Some of you are actually coming out of it. So you're all at different stages of this tower moment phase, and some of you are about to head into it. What this is divine intervention, okay? What this is an opportunity for you to take a really close look at what's going on here, because the tower represents the tower of illusion. The reason why the tower, doesn't manage to withstand the storm is because due to the crumbling structure. The foundational structure on which something you've built it's no longer healthy, it's not sturdy enough, it's just not strong enough. It isn't strong enough to withstand the storm. So if I were to, correlate this to a relationship, you might be going through a rocky patch in your relationship, okay? And, there may be a discord, there may be a disconnection, there may be a separation happening. There may be some patterns that are emerging that are not, not necessarily serving the relationship and aren't healthy for the relationship. What's happening here is the universe is giving you a chance to rebuild the foundational structure on which this tower of illusion is built upon. So think of it as a cosmic redo, think of it as a second chance, as an opportunity to do better, as an opportunity to do some renovating in whatever area of your life. So this tower moment is really a blessing in disguise, because it's illuminating to you some of the darker aspects of perhaps your energy, okay, some of the flaws and insecurities, or even patterns of behavior, emotional behavioral patterns that you need to take a closer look at and embrace, or perhaps that you need to embrace about the person that you're connected with, or about the overall health of the relationship. So the universe is saying, it's shining a light. It's literally shining a light on some of the darker areas, the darker aspects of your relationship, of your friendship, of your, your individual selves, of your shadow self. And it's saying, this needs fixing, this needs work, this needs healing, this needs your attention. So it's time. I feel like the beginning of the week is going to start off with a bang. It's time that you confront, okay? Something here has been building up on you, and you've been ignoring it for some time, okay? You've been bothered by it, but you've just never really said anything. Maybe you were scared of being confrontational. Maybe you were scared of, what effect it might have on you. But now it's absolutely time to pay attention to any toxic interactions, okay, that you might have with yourself or you might have with your individual. It's time that there's something here that I feel like is bubbling up inside of you. So it's very likely that something may say, or someone may do, may struck a chord that will activate something inside of you. But the reason why it's activating something inside of you, it's because you buried it. You buried it and you pushed it aside, but you've never properly dealt with it. So I also feel like, it's really a productive time to process through anything that you've been ignoring, anything that has been building and culminating inside of you, anything that you've sort of buried. So time to process through any frustrations, and time to take a closer look here. This is, this tower moment is an absolute profound time for healing. It's a profound time for fixing things, for, rebuilding the structures as we spoke about. It's also, this tower moment is only really possible. The only way that you can conquer it is if you're ready to work with your shadow side. So any manipulation, any power struggles, any jealous behavior, any toxic behavior, toxic interaction, any uncomfortable like pain, discomfort, all of that can rear its ugly head here in the next coming weeks. The reason why it's coming up to you is because it's meant to reveal a major phase of your, or a major aspect of your personality, or of your shadow self, or of your person's shadow self, or of the overall relationship. So really pay attention to what's going on here, because you're cosmically aligning with your higher self, and your higher self wants you to level up. Okay, it wants you to do better. So it's an absolutely, it's a great time. See, this tower moment is going to lead to a lot of potential for growth, for growth of a relationship, for your individual growth, for healing. So it's absolutely, crucial that you pay attention to what's going on. Allow yourself to communicate in a new way. Allow yourself to open up and, express yourself, express your frustrations, express what's been bothering you here lately, because I feel like you've been going around in circles, whether it's with a certain relationship, certain romantic connection. Maybe someone here has been a very fluctuating presence in your life, and this is someone who's coming in and out of your life, someone who's hot and cold, a relationship that's on and off, a situation that takes one step forward and two steps back, and you've been bothered by it, but not enough maybe to say something, or as we spoke about, maybe you're scared of saying something. Now is the time to face it. Okay, now's the time. And even if you face it, that might bring about a tower moment, but it's absolutely crucial. It's absolutely powerful here. So it's really, you're ready to move in a new direction, and moving in a new direction means that you need to take a closer look at where you are. If where you are isn't where you need to be, all right, you need to stop and ask yourself what went wrong, or what's going on. How can you get from A to B? Sometimes you can't get from A to B in the energy that you're in. So if you're stuck, or if you're refusing to see what the issue is, or if you're refusing to identify any toxic patterns or interactions, then maybe the issue lies with you. There's a lot of, the wheels are in motion. There's a lot of changes for you. Okay, some of these changes are opportunities for you to let someone go, or for you to let go of certain past hurts, certain past resentments, or unhealthy patterns that you hold on to. Okay, you need to let go of something to move on. Something or someone is holding you back, and it's created a lot of turbulency in your life. So you've come up as a Six of Swords. It's time for you to release some emotional baggage. It's time for you to let go of someone who's holding you back. It's time for you to it's all about confronting the pain. The only way out of this storm is through this storm. So if you've been going through this storm for a little too long, and if you're stuck there, you need to ask yourself, what's taking so long? You need to confront your pain. You need to confront the issues. You need to confront the person. You need to confront the very thing that's keeping you stuck, the very thing that's keeping you there. Because essentially, I feel like you're headed in a new direction, but you can't go, your old self can't take you in the new direction. So it's all about releasing negative energy, releasing people in your life that no longer serve a purpose, releasing past behaviors, releasing past hurts. And the wheel of fortune is absolutely, there are certain things that are destined, things that are destined and fated for you. And this tower moment is absolutely fated, in a sense that this is an opportune time for you to let go, so that you can move forward in life, or that a connection can grow and move forward. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of momentum, there's a lot of direction in the energies here, but you need to be able to, let go, because something here I feel like is weighing you down. And you're ready to move in a new direction, and you're ready to take risks. Even if you don't necessarily agree with that, let me tell you, you are ready. Because the thing is, you keep staying in a situation where you simply outgrew the situation. You outgrew in it. You're staying because you're comfortable, okay? It's not the happiest of places for you, but guess what? to some extent it's comfortable. It's comfortable because of the sense of familiarity. Even if the familiarity is pain, even if the familiarity is discomfort, you're comfortable because this is what you know. This is what's familiar. This is what's kind of comfortable for you. It's time for you to, shut the door on shut the door on the past, because some of you you're leaving the door ajar for some exes, and just in case you're leaving the door slightly open, a tiny bit open, just in case your ex comes back, or just in case this person re-enters your life, or just in case the situation resurfaces. But if it's not healthy for you, it's time you slam the door shut on that very thing. So you need to connect the dots, because you're playing out an old pattern here, and the reason why you're playing out the old pattern is the very reason why you're stuck in a situation, or why you keep going back to a certain situation, because there's a pattern. You need to identify that pattern and then interrupt it. And the other thing that I was saying about, it's keeping you stuck. You've outgrown a situation, a person, or a relationship. And what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to shrink in order to, stay in that relationship. It's time that you recognize that you outgrew this person, you outgrew this situation. It's time you do something about it. Move on, move forward. Let this person go. So this tower moment that you're about to enter, you're going through, or you're coming out of, is absolutely important in getting you onto the other side, in getting you moving in a new direction. So there's something here that's being activated inside of you, and it's something that's being laid dormant. So it's this tower moment. Maybe something someone says or does. Maybe it's this reading. Maybe it's another reading. Whatever it is for you, it's activating something inside of you. Let it, because it's so time for you to, make this change. Alright, and these are your messages. Thank you for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Bye.